What have we got going on over here? This looks a bit disappointing. They look low level ones. That's a 5, that's a 15, so that's going to be 15 tops. What have we got? Again, they're both low level. So I mean, until I get a decent level male Rex, because I guess in the video all the Rexes that were there for the XP farm, they were all spawned in, and they were all going to be got rid of as soon as. Well, I did the save before I made the video, and then once I made the video, I just reverted back to the previous save. So everything went. I wasn't going to keep all that lot. I'm not going to keep it unless I do it legit. Where are you? Come here. Right. So I'm keeping an eye out for a decent level of Rex. Come on, die. You're only level 5. Now, are they going to try and muller me as soon as I go for this egg? Probably. Are you going to land? No, you're not. You're going to do that. Weird. We're going to have to take care of these now. What? Yeah, so as soon as I get the a decent level male Rex, I shall start doing a bit of breeding. How's your XP farm going along? You were having some unfortunate incidents last night, I heard. Come on. Very well. Are you? Get out of it, you little mongrels. Can you leave me alone now, please? Thank you. Yeah, level 15. So that was the maximum it was going to be. Let's go and have a look at what's going on up here. Now that's weird that nest's out in the water. It's not normally the way of things. They'd normally been a little bit further inland. It's probably waterlogged now. It's going to be all squishy when I get over there. Yeah. Cool looking. I do like the colour schemes on this model. So what I think we should do, once we've done this. Come on. Well, oh, raptors. Oh, there's that alpha. We've got an alpha raptor. Cool. Do we have 2 alpha? We have 2 alpha raptors. Nice. We've got all sorts going on. They just weren't eating the babies. Oh, that's very odd. I wonder if it's a server setting. I mean, normally, because the babies, they're just classed as wild animals when they're first born until you claim them. Then after they, ooh, this is getting a little bit worrying. We better put that on. Because they're just classed as wild animals. They only count as sort of tamed animals once you claim them, and then once you unclaim them, if you claim them, then they go back to being wild animals. So I do it all the time on my. Is it? What is it? Is that a server? I'm trying to remember if it's a single player or if it's the server. I think it's a single player. I should have to try it on the server. No, not yet. It might be a server setting. Wow, this thing's doing me a lot of damage. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, how's my bird doing? My bird's not doing all that well. Do you know what? Let's stop messing around. Now, will this thing come after me once I land? No, it's busy with the anking. Right, let's grab this egg. Get back on this slightly battered bird. Head back to base. Let's get a Rex. I'm going to take care of these alphas. I don't want them around. They're a nuisance. And then, as I was saying, I think it's about time we hatched one of those t.rex. Because if you remember last time, the highest level one I had was a 160. But since I had to go and get them all again, I found a 170 and a 185. And thus far, I think I haven't used a Drake at all on Aberration or anything. I haven't used one. So it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure what the settings on this on single player. Yeah, this is single player. I'm not sure what the settings are on here as to how quick it's going to grow. So they may be take days. I hope I haven't got it set to vanilla. I hope I had sense enough to change it. Otherwise, it's going to be a week or more. Yeah, as I said in the comments section, I'm going to have to put aside at least 2 hours. At least 2 hours. That's just for the journey there and back. And that's hopefully if I can do it in 2 hours. Because there's every chance let's turn that off. Because there's every chance I'm going to get lost. I mean, I think getting there isn't going to be too much of a problem. Because really you're just jumping down the cliffs. But it's the getting back that's going to be a problem. And then, once I've got there, as you well know, I've got to go and get an egg, which is not going to be that easy. Or potentially not that easy. Right, you need to go away. Now we can turn this back on again, because they're going stupid things. And I'm not sure what's going on here, but my Rex isn't doing the amount of damage it really should be. And it's only doing 131 damage. And this is, I think this is a fairly high level raptor. But even so, I mean, 131. That's not right. Level 15, you're having a laugh. Oh dear. My crabs aren't anything up to that. No, my crabs aren't anything up to that. Oh, that's a bit better. Oh, he's mate boosted, that's why, dummy. I think my crabs are only about sort of 14k health. Oh, level 100. Okay. Well, that's got rid of those little wretches. And it's been carnage and all sorts going on over here. Is it down to that Anki? It quite probably is down to that Anki. Wrecking the living daylights out of this lot. Yeah, he's probably wearing that sneaky body armour. That's I haven't seen them. That's a good point. That is a good point. Hopefully that is the situation. But since it is vanilla, as far as the dino levels go, then hopefully hopefully then it won't be quite as disastrous as it can be. I really need to go away. But I think that's about it for this area for the time being, and it's all Nom on you. Haha, you little wretch. Come here, come here, come here. Ugh. How's the stamina doing? Let's stop for stamina break in a sec. Yeah, you can go and whistle as well, mate. Piranha. Oh, let's turn that off again. No, I was going to use a crab. I've got some fairly decent spinos, but they're not doing this well. The damage isn't that far off what the crabs are doing, but they do attack faster. But it's going to be getting the job done easier with a crab than a spino. Let's just dump this crab. No, whatever. And we'll have you. Let's do that. There you go. I've got some goodies anyway. Nice. Don't want that. We got more than enough arrows. Don't need that. Cloth I'm not going to be wearing. Oh, mind you, I'm not going to chuck a journey one away. Don't want that. Don't want that. The rest? Yep. Oh no, don't want the bow either. Right, the rest can go into storage. Just in case. How are we doing on here? Oh, it's going to be picking up a little bit. We're going to need much more fertilizer than that. But I'm really not keen on going into the caves. I don't like. Oh, it's just gone. I don't like the caves at the best of times. And probably being full of nameless is not going to make me feel any happier about it at all. So going in and getting a dung beetle, no, I don't think so. Yeah, I think once you have an egg, it should be easier to get. What am I going to do with these? I'm going to do that. I'm not going to put them in there. They're not worth it. I suppose I could save them for a basilisk food, but all in good time. Right. Anyways, I'll say right. As you saw, we have the eggs in here. We have a lot of nameless venom. And these are the eggs we had. See, last time we had the 10, the 45, the 65, I think, and I think a 70. And then we had a 160 egg, and that was it. But since then, I've gone and got the 125, the 170, and the 185. And what do you got? A 155, so you probably need to go there. 25, 55, and the 60. So, yeah. That's just from biting those little wretched things. Let's, shall we? Oh, let's do the 85. Why am I pretending? Oh, no. You go back in there. I want some of this venom. Oh, no. That's going to mess my egg arrangement up. Right, okay. Now, let's not eat it. Let's drop it on the floor. So, out you go, and hatch. Oh my lord, that I didn't bargain on. No, that I didn't bargain on at all. Oh, come on, tail. Mind you, they're not gonna starve, because they take a while. So 1, 2, 3 you. 1, 2, 3 you. And actually, I need to turn off wander, don't I? Well, now that's a turn up further books. 1, 2, 3. Options, behavior, disable wandering, and I haven't got a nanny set up. Damn it! Which means they won't get the imprinting. Behavior, disable wandering. Behavior, disable wandering. Pudding. That's why I wanted the honey, because I wanted the the nanny, so I could do the imprinting on these. And I'm not going to sit there with the imprinting. It's just, I just ain't going to do it. It just ain't gonna. Oh, they're following me, aren't they? Are you following me? You are. Come over here. I'm all flustered now. Are you stuck, you three? You two even. Come on. Yeah, you can sit in the middle. That'll be fine. I mean, when do they want care? 13 minutes. Yeah, I use the nanny all the time. You're not following, are you? Yeah, I use the nanny all the time with the spinos on Aberration. Works a treat. Everything's fully imprinted, but it does need honey, and it's a little bit inconvenient on here. I mean, that's why I was going to get a bear or a sloth or both. Yeah, bee honey. Let's put 2 in you. It should be enough, I think. It's 5. You've got 5, 6 even, 7. 7. You got 7? Did I put 7 in you? Put 7 in you. How many of you got? Oh, it's going to get 2 more. Just for the just to make sure it's all nice and even. We don't want to be showing favouritism. They'll only start getting troublesome. It's, I mean, 3.7%, 3.8. That's not bad actually. I think I might have this turned up a bit. I know 3 dregs. I did not expect that at all. But I do like them. They're really nice models. Lovely feathers. And yes, we have the TLC patch coming. I mean, the week starting the 18th. So that's going to make a few things look a bit different. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with the Rex. I think they've changed some of the abilities, but I haven't been bothered to read it, to be honest. It's not the best cider in the world, but it'll do. Right, we have, let's put that back on again, we have 11 minutes. So let's go and do something useful. Let's have a quick look. What have we got going on here? Honey. I've seen quite a few of the hives around. See, that's doing great guns. I'm really pleased with that. But I'd been happier with either a sloth or a bear doing it that way. Because, look at those eggs again. Excuse me, because when you raid a hive, you don't get that much, do you? You only get like 5, I think, or something along the lines. And it's posh in it, it's well posh, raving posh. How are we doing? It's full of this one, yeah, small. Let's have some small poos out. Oh, there's not many small poos in there. Alright, medium. Let's have some of these out, and let's go and do the rounds on the flowers. Because we're using poo at the moment, we haven't got any or enough fertilizer to make it worthwhile. And to make a nanny, or rather to make a hive to help fuel the nanny, I'm going to be needing like 50 honey. Yeah, they do work. Oh, 4. Okay, they work a treat. I mean, I got it on Aberration. I've got 2 hives on Aberration. as I think you'll see in the not too distant future. And they're working trees, 2 hives. I'm never going to be short of honey now. I mean, they're really only for fueling the nanny. Did I make some? I think I made some veggie cakes. I was going to do something clever with them, but I've completely forgotten what. So this is going to protect me from those damn Ichthyornis. So I shouldn't get those come bothering my tames anymore. Good. I would feel a lot happier if I had fertilizer as opposed to poo. What was that range? Turrets in range 600. Okay. Oh yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's for PvP stuff. Eh? No. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. There we go. Oh. Okay, one more to go. And it's this fella here. No, that's what I was just saying. I don't like caves at the best of times. There's something about caves that just freak me out. And I mean, ordinarily, yeah, I grab a dung beetle. But now that the caves quite more than likely have got nameless and that lot in them, going in there just to, well, actually, let's go and chuck these in upstairs. Going in there to grab a dung beetle, it appeals even less. But I suppose it wouldn't hurt to even just go and have a look. But I'm pretty sure you're going to be getting nameless in there. And I have got a saber, but I don't think it's that strong. Okay, so we'll leave that as is. Let's grab these eggs just for the heck of it. Besides, that looked actually painful. Okay, you go in there. We've got quite a few of those now. Oh, they all went missing. Did they all get missing, or did I move them? I think I probably moved them, actually. Yeah, I moved them. So we've got a decent amount of cooked meat and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you're not a big fan of snakes, and I'm not a big fan of caves, full stop. They just creep me out. Weird places. Okay. You can go back in there. I mean, a dung beetle would be well handy. While I think about it, we've got the beer. We have barrels here, as you can see. We've got the makings of a brewery. Where are you? No. Let's make some foundations. Let's stick some barrels up, so at least I have some barrels here, so I don't have to go flying back to the other place. Foundations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's them. Now, we want the cheaty McCheaty some intake. That's an incline. We'll have those. Irrigation straight. Do we have a horizontal pipe? No, it's a pub. Pip, nope. Yes, it smells are good. And if you get the S+ collector, it collects the Achatina paste, so that's handy. But then you have to fuel the damn thing. Again, it's the rabbit hole. Barrels. Let's just grab 3 barrels. Now, where best to put them? I think probably best to put them outside. Here maybe? Like somewhere levelish. This looks levelish. Devilish, levelish. So let's see. Put you there. Let's go to K. Let's crouch. Scroll out a touch. How's creepy? Creepy's still catching me. Well, that looks almost straight. It's not completely straight, but then who cares? It's for a brewery. It's not supposed to be straight. So you, 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 and you. Yeah. I see. HG mod. Okay. Didn't know that. Did not know that. Where best? Where best? Where best? I've forgotten how I did this last time. It actually worked out quite well. No, that wasn't it, was it? That's not it, because oh, I see. I see. Pick up, yes, pick up the pipe. That's not what I wanted. Put you, where are you? Are you going to work out or not? I just probably, that might not work out. Is that outside? Hopefully it's not outside. Goes down like that. Oh, can I do it? I'll have to go outside, aren't I? Damn it. Now, where are you? Where are you, the thing? Where is it? Where's the pipe gone? It's around there somewhere. Let's do a bit of this so we can all see what's going on. I forgot about that. Where's that pipe? There it is. I got it. Slide down. No, I need you to snap to the other end. Are you going to snap to the other end? Come on, snap to there. Ooh, ooh. No. Nick. Oh, it's so close, so close. Where's that pipe? It's just there. It wants to snap, but it's not quite convinced it's the right thing to do. Let's get rid of that one. Can I put, oh, I haven't got one. I have, yes I have, there it is. Let's use that. See now that has snapped to it. Now, can I snap? Yeah, I can, there we go. Outstanding. Right, get up off the floor, you idiot. Lying in the dust in your underwear, you weirdo. Now, hopefully, these barrels should snap to the ends of these, no, not the darts, should snap to the ends. One there, oops, back, and one there. Now, these should be irrigated, he said. There we go. Okay. But there, I think they're probably snapping to the foundations, not the pipe. Damn. Ooh. Right, demo go. fair bits do.